Hello and welcome to Almost Homesteading. Have you ever heard of chicken of the woods mushroom? It is a beautiful, beautiful mushroom that grows through the spring, summer, and fall. And it's really interesting. They call it chicken of the woods because depending on how you cook it, it can actually taste like chicken. However, it's a little hard to find good recipes for this mushroom. And that's where I come in. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to identify this mushroom. That is not my area of expertise. I'm not going to tell you where to find this mushroom. That's not my area of expertise. But what I am really, really good at, and what I really am driven to do, is to find ways to cook things that we find in the wild in ways that are delicious. I want to eat healthy, but I want food that is delicious. I am not satisfied with food that is meh, food that is okay, food that just doesn't taste bad. If I'm going to eat something from the wild, I'm going to make it into something delicious. So I scoured the internet looking for the recipes out there for chicken of the woods. And I found 4 amazing recipes for ways to cook chicken of the woods mushrooms. Now, I'm not going to show you how to cook these foods on this video. Why? Because the people that made these recipes worked really hard and they deserve for me to send you to them. So if they are YouTubers, there will be a link to the video above me. Or if they came from websites, there will be a link below in the comments. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Coming in at number 4 is a recipe from a chef. It's a really unique recipe. You basically fry the chicken of the woods in with some garlic, some leeks, which I think I used green onions, some zucchini, which I did actually use zucchini. You add some white wine, you add some heavy cream, and you add some basil at the very end. And it is delicious. I put it at number 4 because I feel like actually it could even be better. It was good, it was amazing, but I feel like there could have been more spice, and there was a spice missing that would have made this recipe just over the top. So this one is coming in at number 4, but go check out his video. It's good stuff. And if you figure out what the flavor is that could have been added to make it perfect, tell me in the comments. Coming in at number 3, we have garlic chicken of the woods. Now, this one is cooked more in a way similar to how you would cook chicken. But it's really, really good. You take it, you batter it in some flour with Italian seasoning. You cook it that way. I believe you add white wine to this one. And it's just a solid, delicious recipe. I really liked it. My husband really liked it. Didn't do well as a leftover. Actually, neither did the first one. As it got cool, the consistency of the mushroom was not right, and you had to eat it very quickly. But it's really good, so I highly recommend you check that out. Number 2, sauteed chicken of the woods mushroom. This recipe starts out very similarly with cutting the chicken of the woods into pieces, frying them, but in this recipe, you finish the food off with some lemon juice and some parsley, which gives it a lighter, more fresh flavor. And we really enjoyed this one too. Again, it wasn't the greatest leftover, but it was good. So definitely try this one. But by far the best recipe that we found, my favorite and my husband's favorite, was chicken fried chicken of the woods. Now, I had very little hope for this recipe because I don't like chicken fried chicken. But when I actually made the recipe for the chicken fried chicken, excellent. It was crispy on the outside. It did taste like chicken. And what really surprised us was it was delicious leftover. My husband took it to work that night. I ate it later in the evening for second dinner. And we both said it's actually as good or better cold than it was freshly cooked. So again, shocking. My husband just ate his as it was. I took mine, put it on a sandwich with mayo, probably lettuce, I think. And it was so good. So good. So these are the 4 best ways that I have found to make chicken of the woods so far. Now, when I find another one, I'm sure there will be another video out. Now that I've tried these different ways, I'll probably feel a little more confident making my own recipes. But for now, this is what we have. So, as always, if you like this video, click the like button, click subscribe, stay tuned. I'll have another food video coming out where I talk to you about the best ways that I found to make cleavers, which is a wild plant that you can often find in your yard. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Eat something wild.